series. Friends must save.
Hey guys, this is Luigi Rocks 2014 bringing you the final part of Gamma/E102's story. So, I did some research and I found out, well, this is something I should have known myself, but I had a couple of people that told me that Omega turns out to be a remodel of Gamma. Because if anybody who has not played Sonic Adventure at all, some would know Gamma does end up dying in the end. Just a spoiler alert. Not that it really would be a spoiler at all, because a lot of people know this by now. But yeah, Gamma does die in the end. Which is, I guess, sad. Not really. Because you'll find out that in the end, there was a birdie that was inside of Gamma. So in a way, Gamma dying pretty much sets the bird free. For some reason. So, anyways, we are now heading off to, Windy Valley, you know, to rescue one of the robots, or rather, destroy it, as it would seem to be. Yeah, destroy it. That's literally the best way to put it, because that's literally what we're doing, is destroying the robot. But I guess another reason why it would be referred to as a rescue mission is because we'd be also setting the bird that's inside it free. So I guess, in a way, that does kind of make it worth it in the end. Or make it worth being a rescue mission. So, anyways, yep, grab the invisibility power-up, which, yeah, that ends up being the theme song that I use in this video, which I didn't think I would ever use after Amy's story, but yeah, no, I do end up using that as the theme song for this video, the intro, whatever. Because, yeah, I do like the invisibility theme. Even in Sonic Adventure 2, it was pretty good. Which, yeah, if you thought that that song originated from Sonic Adventure 2, well, you're clearly wrong. It was this game that the invisibility theme came from. Sonic Adventure 2 was just when it became a reoccurring theme. Because I guess Sega knew that this song would do pretty good. Alright. So, yeah, this video, I'm afraid, ended up being 30 minutes long. The reason it's 30 minutes long is because at this point I've been getting rather impatient with these videos. I just want to get them done and over with, and I'm kind of just now pushing myself to the length of these videos. I've been kind of keeping them at 20 minutes just simply because of how long it takes to upload a video, but now I'm kind of pushing it to where I'm now going up to 30 minutes. I'm trying not to go over 30 minutes, but at least just close to it, that is. So yeah, I decided that this would be the final part, because if I ended up making this 3 parts, part 3 would have been like 11 minutes long, and I know that wouldn't have been fun for you guys to have to deal with, so that's the reason why this is 30 minutes rather than like 20, because I figured it'd just be more convenient to do it this way.
E103 Delta, rescue complete.
Yeah. So that's pretty much done. Alright, so now I believe we might have a cutscene coming up, but probably not. Oh wait, no we don't. That's right, there's actually 2 levels we have to do, and both in which do not have cutscenes. Well, this I don't classify as a cutscene. It's just some random thing opening up. There's no dialogue, no nothing, so that doesn't count. So obviously I'm not muting my mic for that, because that's just rather pointless. So anyways, we're gonna head up to the next stage, which, if you haven't guessed yet, we're going up to Red Mountain. Again, we're doing a bit of a rescue / destroying mission. I don't even know what the hell you would really call it. I guess we could call it a rescue mission, if you really want to classify it as that. But yeah. That's pretty much what we're doing right now. Alright, so, Red Mountain we go. Stage 4. So, as you can see here, we have some stuff going on. So, when you lock onto multiple enemies, I don't know if I mentioned this in part 1, but when you lock onto multiple enemies, you end up adding extra time. The timer, in this case, instead of it going up, it counts down. Kind of like a Super Mario Bros. Style countdown. So yeah, timer counts down, and in order to get more time, you have to destroy multiple amounts of enemies in order to get time. So if you don't do that, you're going to lose time, and that won't be good. There was actually one point where, I think it was in the hot shelter level, which you will see, that I almost literally ended up dying from running out of time. I did manage to survive it, but man, it was a pretty close call, as you will see. Yeah, 3 seconds. Wish I could have done better, but nope. This was all I could do. And sometimes it's not easy to lock on certain enemies, so that's another reason why I'm getting like 1 second added to the timer, not like 3 or whatever. And then there's an item there that I can get. Yeah, 10 seconds. That's actually not too bad either. So let's see. You want to try to jump up here if you can. Yeah, I couldn't make it on the platform, so oh well. Hey, but at least we got more time. 15 seconds, not too bad. So here you just want to try and destroy these platforms and then make your way over to here. I mean, so far, this level is pretty easy in terms of adding lots of time, because there's like so many enemies around. You can get like tons of time here. Winnie Valley, though, in my opinion, was probably the easiest in terms of getting time, because, like, as you may have saw, I had like 5 minutes added to my timer. So that was definitely probably one of the easiest levels in getting time added. Especially in extending your time, too. So here you want to destroy these platforms, and, well, you want to blow them up so they can fall down. Alright, so yeah, now we're at 7 lives. And yeah, I do end up collecting quite a few lives as Gamma. He's probably one of the other easiest characters in having lives added. If anything, I ended up getting just as many lives with him as I did with Sonic, but not nearly as much. So here's our next boss, who I think was Zeta, I think it was. I'm not really paying much attention, but I think it was Zeta that it just now said. But yeah. Again, he's pretty easy. Just like any of these other robots we fought, he's a really easy boss. So yeah, there you go. Just destroy him, rescue the bird that's inside it, and then there you go. I honestly, like, how does an animal literally survive an explosion as big as that? Like, really? I cannot understand the logic behind that. If someone wants to clear me up on that, feel free to comment below, but honestly, other than that, I don't understand how that's even possible. So, there you go, C rank, as always, because, you know, I'm just that bad. And I'll meet you guys after the cutscene.
E103 Delta, E104 Epsilon, rescue mission accomplished. E105 Zeta, E101 Beta, location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
Yep, so now we're heading off to the egg carrier to get the other robots. So yeah, Hot Shelter's gonna be the next stage, and I got myself stuck there. I was kind of hoping I wouldn't have to jump, because being in the other mode that Gamma was in, as I like to call turbo mode or whatever, I just find it more easier being in that mode because he goes much faster. Because the mode that he's in now is just not an easy mode to deal with. So, anyways, we're heading off to the egg carrier crash site. I wouldn't call it much of a crash site, but it's in the ocean. That's all I can say.
E-Series data. Beginning search. Accessing data. Hot shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
Alright, so the hot shelter sector, I guess as Gamma calls it, is opened. So now we're gonna head off to the hot shelter sector. Yeah, I probably could have used the egg carrier theme for this video, but at this point I've used that theme song like so many times now. I'm trying to change it off a bit with other themes. But yeah, to get to the hot shelter, we just get onto this thing and write it down. Egg carrier adventure field. So yep, hot shelter sector, and this is just where things get more difficult. So again, I had to cut here because I died. Don't ask why. I did die, and it wasn't from running out of time, it was from falling off. And honestly, though, this level, for the most part, can be surprisingly easy, but you don't want to be wasting too much time here, because then you're gonna lose time, and then you might end up dying from losing time. And I'll admit, I have died from losing time before on this stage. I think, yeah, hot shelter's just probably one of the most difficult stages ever. So yep, with the magnetic shield we can collect rings and stuff with it. Alright, we'll just make our way to the other side. And I do end up losing the magnetic shield because for some reason I just can't maintain it long enough to where I won't lose it, because I don't know, I just can't seem to not lose it. So there's a switch we have to hit. Yep, that's where I lost the shield. It's right there. So now I just gotta get through here. Yeah, I was trying not to lose my rings here by avoiding those spike balls. Normally I would have gotten reckless and just, you know, just plunge my way through that, but since I was doing well not losing my rings, I decided, you know, I'll just take my time here, and that's what I did. Now with Gamma, this section's much easier because you could just lock on to the switch. You don't have to actually go over to press it. So that's one thing I like about this level versus Amy's version of it. Alright, and then just blow more platforms up. Make your way to the top. Collect more rings. Alright, 15 lives obtained. Or seconds, I mean. Not lives. I came close to getting 15 lives, though, but yeah, it turns out 13 was the closest I could get to. Alright. Yeah, there were some rings over there, but I didn't want to collect it unless I had a shield. So just make your way across. And yeah, since I got the magnetic shield, I decided to go... I don't know why I went back for those rings. I should have just moved on, but honestly, I desperately wanted those rings for no reason. Yeah, just to lose the damn shield. Like, yeah, I don't know why I even bothered with that. That's... I don't know. I do end up losing my rings either way. 200 was actually a pretty good amount, but just, I don't know, it wasn't enough to keep them. Like, I don't know. So yeah, it turns out you have to have that little grabber grab you and take you to the other side. Yep, another 1-up puts us at 13 lives. Yeah, this level is surprisingly, it's actually a pretty easy level in terms of getting 1-ups. So now we just gotta let this thing grab us and then go to the other side. So here we are onto this, what I believe is a rail car thing. No, I wouldn't call it a rail car. Train could be another word for it. Yeah, train. Let's see. Yep, 15 seconds. Yeah, and this is where I actually started losing time, was at this part of the level. You can see though, yeah, I got quite a few seconds that was added there. Yep, and I somehow made it back up to a minute. So yeah, that part, this is usually where I start to run out of time and stuff, but in this case I was able to find a way to pick up time again. Sometimes though I don't like how I have to keep changing platforms. So once again, 15 seconds have been added. And it takes us to this part of the level. 51 seconds, again, not too bad. Yeah, and because I got hit there, I couldn't stop myself from falling. And this was where I started losing my rings, you know. For some reason, I kept getting hit by these stinking enemies. Like, I don't know, it wasn't letting me lock on, nothing like that. It was ridiculous. So, I think, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. I gotta blow these platforms up. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. You know, you have to use the dash panel to get through here. And then here's where we fight the boss, E105. Yeah, E105. I forget his name. I don't really pay much attention to these robot names, so whatever, you know. Basically, you just destroy him, and again, another really easy boss fight. Like, see? Just within seconds, he's already dead. Which means the little animal buddy's gonna be freed and all that stuff. So now we have a cutscene, and oh yeah, and at this part here, I think there was a cutscene before this area, but I somehow lost the recording file to that, so you won't get to see whatever the cutscene was. So I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, I think we have a cutscene, so I'm gonna be quiet once again.
E105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining. Gamma. Beta.
Alright, so now we're going to be fighting the final boss, which is Beta. Yeah, you wouldn't have imagined that Beta would be the final boss, but yeah, Beta's the final boss for this game. Or for E102, that is. Yeah, it's kind of strange though, you know, him being the first boss you fight as Gamma, and then being the last boss, like, it's kind of strange though, you know. But Gamma's a little bit different than what he was, you know, the first time you fought him. He's a little bit more tougher. I think out of all the robots we've had to fight so far, I think Beta is probably one of the hardest out of all of them. At least, especially for a final boss. Like, you know, you would have thought he'd be easy, but nah, he's pretty difficult. So I do make this look easy, but, you know, for the most part, though, he's not a very easy boss to defeat. And as you saw with that cut there, yeah, I did die from beating this boss. So that should probably prove just how difficult he is. Even though some people could probably beat Beta, the final boss, on one attempt. But yeah, just keep shooting him and shooting him. Yeah, I don't know, at this part, I found it really hard to land the last hit on him. Like, the last hit just was not very easy, you know? I think that was when I could have landed a hit on him, but I'm not sure. Oh, that was when I was supposed to hit him. Alright, well, that's it for Beta, and the end of this video. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys when we start a big story, which... as I was recording it, I wasn't looking forward to playing it. Recording it, commentary on it, I guess it would be okay, but yeah. Enjoy the ending, and I'll see you guys next time.